welcome to Arsenal preview, match preview between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest early kickoff today. Arsenal won by 3-0. It was a brilliant performance. I'm an Arsenal hater, but I can tell you guys, Arsenal really show why they deserve to win the league or compete for the league this season. A special shout out to Madueke. I know most of Arsenal fans, you guys will eat your words because you guys were criticizing him, criticizing Arteta when they bought him, but today he delivered. He did what he had to do. He did things that you guys have been praying for Martinelli to do on the right wing. Shout out also to Eberechi Eze. He got an assist in his first debut. Fair. Zubimendi will coming up from the midfield and collecting 2 goals. And this is the very first time Zubimendi has scored 2 goals in his entire career. Half of Zubimendi, or 75% of Zubimendi's goals, came today in his entire career. Shout out to him. Shout out to Gyökeres. Scored again today. Has 3 goals so far in the league. As of right now, you guys are topping the table. Kudos. And for Nottingham Forest, they were really disappointing. They didn't live up to expectation, but I don't blame them because it's a new coach, new formation, new tactics with Ange Postecoglou coming into the team after Nuno Espirito has been sacked. So I wasn't really expecting them to do magic, but they tried. They gave Arsenal a goal, and they were missing the likes of Ola Aina, who got injured on the AFCON duty. So I really don't think they could. There was much they could do with what they have. They put up a good fight. They tried. Arsenal were a better team, but we know Arsenal is Arsenal as always. So you guys should not get your hopes up and thinking that after beating Nottingham Forest you are going to win the league. It's not done that way. The next match that shocked me was Bournemouth against Brighton. The fall off of Brighton this season has to be studied. I know it's early this season, the teams just started. Brighton lost to Bournemouth 2-1. Bournemouth right now, they are 3rd in the Premier League table. For all you Bournemouth fans, enjoy it while it lasts because Chelsea has not played, Liverpool has not played, Man City and the great Man United has not played. So I want to give a special shout out to David Raya. He tried today with the few attempts on him. He kept a clean sheet. I've always said when it comes to goalkeeper in the Premier League, aside Alisson, it has to be David Raya. I know most people don't rate him because he's an Arsenal player, but trust me, if that guy wasn't playing for Arsenal, he would be winning the Golden Boot every season. Because the kind of save he made, he has been keeping Arsenal relevant so far. But most people don't rate him because he plays for Arsenal. But if he was playing for Liverpool or Man City or Real Madrid, you guys will rate him more. He tried today, he did his best. Keep a clean sheet, another clean sheet for him. And Brighton downfall has to be studied. They has been shocking this season. They has been shocking. They have not done anything. Their style of play, I don't know if they are trying to move away from their style of play or it's because they sold João Pedro. I can't remember how many players they sold this transfer window. But I think the absence of João Pedro in that team is really affecting them. Because I don't see the connection. Welbeck is getting old. They are not renewing. They keep selling. I think this is going to be the season they regret what they have been doing. In terms of business-wise, Brighton has been the top of the game. So with the likes of Caicedo, McAllister, Cucurella, they've said to Chelsea, they make money. But when it comes to their team recently in terms of performance, they have been nowhere near. Shout out to Mitoma. He got his goal, but it wasn't enough to get them even a draw. Well, let's see. There are still other matches that have to be played today. We are still looking forward to. Fulham played a 1-0 victory over Leeds. The other match, Crystal Palace drew against Sunderland 0-0. That game was a very tough game. It was a cagey game. Both teams came trying not to lose, and I think it's a fair result for both of them. None of them lost. It's okay for them. And the other one, Newcastle got their first win of the season. Shout out to Watermaid. He got his goal at the 29 minutes. and that was enough to see the victory for them. And for Wolves, Wolves lost some of their players. They lost their best player to Manchester United last summer in transfer window, Mateus Cunha. So I don't think they really replaced him, and they don't really get up to that standard anymore. But I don't think they are going to be relegated this season, because it's Wolves. They know how to drag their feet along the line and still come up with a result. And in other matches, West Ham and Tottenham. Tottenham have been brilliant so far this season. They started well. They didn't let the defeat to PSG affect them. They came into the season defeating Man City with 2-0, and I think they're good. They will be a good team this season. And West Ham have been really poor. They started poorly, and so far so good. I think that match is going to be a match to watch out for. And Chelsea later in the evening, we have Chelsea against Brentford. Chelsea with the way they are right now, because come to look at it, with the money Chelsea has spent, they should be considered title contender. I don't know why when it comes to title contender, we only mention Man City, Liverpool and Arsenal. I think we should include Chelsea there, because they spent a lot of money. There's no excuse for Enzo Maresca this season. There is no excuse. I know you guys will say, yeah, he's the this thing of the world, but it doesn't really mean if you win the Conference League. It's the Premier League that you are judged on. As a Premier League coach, you are judged on based on what you do in the Premier League, not outside the Premier League. You can win the Cali Cup, win the FA Cup. It doesn't really matter, because Ten Hag win the FA Cup in his first season, Cali Cup first season, second season won the FA Cup, and he still got sacked. So Enzo Maresca and all you Chelsea fans, we are watching you this season. We want you to contest for the league. So and it will even make the league more competitive, because I don't like the fact that for the past 2-3 years it has been either Man City or Liverpool. No, this is not what we want in the Premier League. We want it to be competitive. But I know this season Man United is going to give a lot of teams a run for their money. It's going to surprise you guys. I know most of you have written Man United off of this season, because I've been seeing some of these season predictions. Most of you always keep Man United at 15-16, 15-16, 15-16. No, I'm telling you, with the way Man United have recruited, with what they have done, with Onana out, with Anthony out, with Rashford out, with all those toxicity out of Man United dressing room, I see Man United climbing the ladder this season. I'll see them making top 4. It's possible. I see them making top 4. Tottenham is Tottenham. Yeah, fair play to them. They won the Europa League last season, but I think that's all for them. They are not going to do anything more. What's his name? Ange, their former coach. I know we'll be looking forward to meeting Tottenham in their league next week. Guys, I think that's all for the weekend. That's all for the matches for the weekend. We'll see you guys on Tuesday for our Champions League review. Ciao, ciao. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like. Turn on your notification button. See you next time.